Welcome to the Economic Tool 2.0 Beta Overview. In order to address the expanded capabilities, version 2.0 has a completely new interface. However, we think those familiar with the Economic Tool will pick up the new interface quickly and appreciate the added power. Version 2.0 is launched from a start page. You can choose to start a new project by clicking the Start button. You will also be able to launch one of your recently saved projects from this screen. However, for the time being, you can select from 3 sample projects. Let's pick the hotel project. When you open a project, you are brought to the design window. This is the main work screen in version 2.0. The top grid lists the spaces in your project. You can add, edit, copy, and delete spaces using the Project Spaces toolbar. Let's select a space and click Edit. This opens the Space Edit window. You can think of a space as a room or an area in your project. You can divide your project into smaller spaces or enter everything into one space. Each space has its own assumption, like hours of operation and labor rates, which you can adjust. When you select a space, information about its 3 contained design options are displayed in the 3 sections below. In the toolbar for each design option, you can add, edit, and delete luminaires, controls, and rebates. When you click Add Luminaire, the Luminaire Edit window opens. In the Luminaire Edit window, you can enter all the information you would have entered in the luminaire, lamp, ballast, and maintenance sections of a column in version 1. You should provide at minimum a label for your luminaire and a wattage. You can adjust the quantity of luminaires to be added in the top right of the window. Clicking Save will add the luminaire to the design option with the specified quantity. Each luminaire is also added to your project schedule. This allows you to reuse the same luminaire definition in multiple spaces or design options. To add a luminaire you've already defined, click Add Luminaire. Then from the Label drop-down, select the luminaire you wish to use. After a luminaire has been added, it will show up in the Design Option item list. If you need to make changes to the quantity or to the luminaire definition, select the luminaire row, then click Edit. This will reopen the Luminaire Edit window for you to make changes. To add a control to a design option, click the Add Control button. This opens the Control Edit window. Controls work just like luminaires. You can define a new control or select an existing control. When you select a control type, the default reduction factors are provided. You can adjust the reductions in the Reduction Factors tab. On the right, you can toggle which luminaires in the design option will be affected by the lighting control. Check the checkbox to add a luminaire to the lighting control, or click Select All to add all the luminaires in the design option. Click Save to close the Control Edit window and save your changes. If you defined a new lighting control, it will be saved to the project lighting control schedule for reuse later. Controls can be edited later just like luminaires. Select the row and click Edit to reopen the Control Edit window. You can add miscellaneous other costs or rebates by clicking the Add Other button. The Other Cost Edit window allows you to indicate a name, value, and reason for the cost. You can adjust the quantity to account for several occurrences of the cost. Common uses for the other costs are rebates or to disguise combined luminaire product and install costs, lump sums. In the Project Spaces toolbar, you can click the 1-for-1 button to access the 1-for-1 replacement window. The 1-for-1 window is for users who have already defined their baseline design and have ideally already defined their desired luminaires. They can then use this screen to do bulk changes by type in each space or by luminaire type across all project spaces. Once you've entered your project information, you can switch the results window to view the calculated results for each design option. On the left, you can adjust the project assumptions like life cycle, discount rate, and electricity rate. The tabs displayed in the main portion of the results window will change depending on the complexity of your project. The Design tab shows the accumulated present value of each design option across all project spaces. Below the chart, you can see additional metrics like net present value, payback, and internal rate of return. If you have grouped your project spaces by giving them different group names, you will see the Groups tab. The Groups tab displays the results for each design option across all spaces in each group. If your project has more than one space, you will see the Spaces tab. The Spaces tab allows you to compare the accumulated present value of each design option in each space. This allows you to see which spaces have the most successful design options. If you select a row in the active space list, you can view the net present value, payback, and internal rate of return information for each design option in the selected space. In the Annual Details tab, you can view the detailed costs for each year for any active project space. In the Luminaire tab, you can view the total quantity of a luminaire type in the project, or group by space and view the life cycle costs for each luminaire type in each space. In the Future Value versus Present Value tab, you can compare future and present values. This is often useful if you're explaining the effect of the discount rate. In the Design Audit tab, you can view any warnings regarding your project grouped by space. In the course of most projects, we anticipate you will mostly use the Design and Results windows. The Spaces, Luminaires, and Controls windows available via the top bar allow you to view and edit project spaces, project luminaires, and project controls. Each schedule allows you to select multiple rows, allowing you to edit multiple entries simultaneously. The printout of the economic tool has been completely revamped. You can toggle display of results sections. Definitions of key terms are included on the design results summary. Luminaires are displayed in a list schedule format, and you can toggle the visibility of luminaire and control costs. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have comments or questions, send them to support@visual-3d.com.